So, Robert, how did it feel this close to a fight for a trainer and a fighter?
Man, we feel very good, very confident. I'm excited about this fight. This is one of the fights where I'm really excited. There's been every type of fight that we're involved in, it's got to bring a lot of good feelings and emotions. But there's those where you might have a little bit of question, doubts. This one, I feel so confident. I feel so relaxed, so good. Training camp just went so good. We are very confident about this fight.
Will you put Mikey and Abner to work together at all?
No. They train at different times. I have I do boxing all day. That's all I do. So I have different hours and different times for all my fighters. So they train at different times. There was a few times where they would meet in the gym because of maybe Mikey getting to the gym a little bit early and Abner was already on his way out. So they would be there at the same time, but never training together, except for maybe once or twice where I had to travel to a fight and I put everybody at 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
So there was like once or twice where that happened.
But they'll never spar together?
No. I don't think so. There's no need to do that. Nah, no need to do that. Plus, Mike's fighting a strong left-hander, so why would he even spar Abner Mares? Even though Abner could probably help, there's no meaning to that when Mike is fighting a left-hander.
For Mike's fight, do you think, how tough of an opponent do you think he is, the guy he's fighting?
It's very tough, man. Very tough. Strong, physically, mentally. So we have to prepare, very, very good. Pretty much similar to what we're preparing Abner for. Cuellar, same thing. Very strong, physically, mentally. Left-handers, we're getting ready. Mikey and Abner we're pretty much doing the same game plan. Mm-hmm. So what I'm doing with Abner, I'm just going to continue to do with Mikey because same kind of idea with the fighters, with the exception that Mikey is going to be the taller guy, and with Abner, Cuellar is the bigger guy. So that's the only difference. But same styles.
How hard does Cuellar hit? You felt both Abner and Cuellar, but how does Cuellar? How hard does he hit compared?
Cuellar does hit hard, man. Cuellar hits very hard. He's very strong, tremendous power. He's very strong physically, but also mentally. He's got that mentality of that bull, that warrior mentality that just goes out looking for the knockout.
Now, is this going to be, the betting public wants to know, is this going to be when John Gruden goes to Tampa Bay and destroys the Raiders? You got the secret recipe, every play, every move?
Look, it's not that I have the secret recipe. It's just that I know Abner's in great shape. Listen, we had a year of training, preparing for this fight, preparing to win this fight, and I know Cuellar very well. I know him, like I said, during training, right before they walk out into the arena. I know the way he is. I know how he thinks. So that could be a plus. It's just I guess I'm fortunate to know that when Abner came to me, knowing that now we're facing the guy that I used to train, I think that could be an advantage.
Do you think it'll be a mixture of boxer Solito to try and upset the apple cart with Cuellar?
Look, Cuellar is very aggressive, throws a lot of punches. We have to fight smart. We have to be stick to the game plan. Look, this is my first. Even though we've been together for a year, this is my first fight with Abner. So going into the fight, if Abner does everything he's been training to do, then I have no doubt that he'll come out of the ring as a world champion. But like I said, this is my first fight with him, so I don't know if during the fight he'll forget what we trained and do what he's used to doing. I don't know if that was the case in other fights. He picked up a lot of really good things, and he believes in me, so I think he's going to stick to the game plan.
Now, there's going to be a lot of Mexican flags in the arena, one Mexican style. And I mean, on the outside looking in, it looks like if Abner Mares uses his footwork, it can be a long night for Cuellar because he's a come forward, lack of head movement. How does Abner? He's never been in a boring fight that I've seen recently. How do you convince him that winning those boring rounds is good?
Look, Abner is Mexican, and like you said, most of the people there are going to be cheering for him, for the Mexican, because there's going to be nothing but Mexicans in the arena. But I think Mexicans also appreciate a good boxer, counterpuncher, because he's not going to be running. He's not going to be running. He's going. We're going to be boxing smart and counterpunching and landing good punches. And Abner also has decent power. Cuellar's been hurt before. I don't care what people say, or I was in his corner when he fought Darchinyan, and I know it wasn't counted as a knockdown, but he was down. He went down due to a punch. The ref didn't count it, but he went down. And in the fourth round he got hurt again by Darchinyan. So he does get hit, and he does get hurt. You could see it. He also got stopped, got knocked down in one of his earlier fights before he came to me. So it's not like he can't go down with Abner's power. So anything would happen. So the fans, if they see a good boxer, counterpunchers, fighting smart and using his combinations, footwork in and out, but then connects a good punch and hurts him, they love it too. They appreciate it.
I just watched that Vic Darchinyan kind of made Cuellar uncomfortable a bit.
Look, I think so too, and look, when Cuellar knocked him out, of course, like I said, Cuellar hits very hard, so it just takes one punch for Cuellar to finish a fight. So that's why we have to be very, very careful, very, very smart throughout every second of every round. If it goes 12, we have to be ready for the full 12 rounds, every second of the round, because one punch could change it all, and Cuellar does have the power to change it.
What's impressed you the most with Abner in this camp?
Look, for a full year training, having dates, and then the dates being canceled, postponed, changed. If I'm not mistaken, this is the fourth date. We were scheduled to fight in March, then June, then they told us this fight was going to be in October. So we started training for October also, and now December. He never showed any signs of frustration or being upset. He always thought, like I think, things happen for a reason. It gives us more time to work together, more time to learn from each other. So I think it was the best thing that could have happened.
How about a funny question? Do you think Abner Mares took after you and went and saw his wife and family?
Look, like I said, I don't mind. Like I said, as long as I was always in good talks with the wife every time she came around to the gym, because she came visit a couple of times. I would talk to her. How's he doing? Is he getting enough rest? She would tell me that's all he does. He's resting, and there's no problem if him being around his wife. I'm not that old school trainer where doesn't allow any woman around or girlfriend or wife around the husband for 2 months before the fight. I was a fighter, and that was frustrating. That was the worst thing that could have happened. So fighters need the support, the love, the wife, the kids, the friends. It's also motivation for them. So maybe a lot of old school trainers or old school reporters might see that negative, but I don't see anything wrong with it. I actually think it benefits. Since I've been working with my fighters, with the exception of Chino Maidana, because he only came to the United States to train for 2 months. Everybody else, when Brandon always lived at his house, Mikey lives at his house with his wife. All my other champions have always had their wives around. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We've had that success. We've had made a lot of champions allowing that. So why would I change it?
You got a great set of murals on your wall up in Oxnard. Talk about the difference between you and your dad. You said old school. You're a bit more contemporary. Even how you do interviews, you're a bit more contemporary. And talk about how you've learned from your dad and potentially taking that to level 2, level 3, level 4?
Look, everything I know, I did learn it from my dad, and my dad's always still involved, still gives me good advice, still goes to Abner's training, still goes to Mikey's, still involved in all of my fighters' training camps. But you know, I kind of put things, you know, put things together. You know, everything that I've learned from him, plus what I learned as a fighter. Because my father never fought, so he never knew what it was like to maybe get hurt a little bit in a round and maybe take a round off by boxing or moving around or, you know, playing it smart. He was the other way around. You know, you're the fighter, you're the champ. You got to go and defend your title. Or, you know, other things that I know is there's days where you're in the gym and the plan is to spar 10 rounds, but maybe you don't feel that good, and maybe five should be enough. My father would make me do those 10. Even if I got my ass kicked, you know, he would still make me do those 10. Or sometimes the fighter needs a day off. Rest is very important. Besides training hard, obviously, rest is very important. And sometimes the fighter needs a day off. You know, I give my fighters a day off once in a while, and next day they come stronger, faster. They come more relaxed. So, you know, my dad doesn't believe in taking any breaks. My dad's Monday through Saturday, every day, train hard, and you know, and it's good. You know, we do train too, but there's that time where the fighter needs a day off, and I do give my fighters a day off because I was a fighter. You know, that's the only difference. Besides that, you know, I still listen to him. I still pick up a lot of things during training. He's watching sparring, and after sparring he tells me, look, Abner should, you know, let's do this a little bit better, and I'll do it, you know, because I know he's right. But yeah, when it comes to being inside the ring, I lived it, and I've learned from that probably more than him.